Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 or 2020. Our three sentences for today are statement, the weather today is sunny. That was the same as yesterday because it is still beautiful outside. The sentence number 2, Easter is in 5 more days, is our exclamation point for our excited sentence. And our question of the day, what is your favorite fruit? See, ends with a question mark. My favorite fruit is cherries and oranges. They kind of tie because I like them both the same. I'll eat most any fruit, but those are my favorites. A little shape review, circle, square, triangle, rectangle, and hexagon. And then over here to our color review, we have black, white, pink, purple, brown, gray, blue, yellow, green, orange, and red. Those are your sight words for the month of April. And before I talk to you about the things I have on my table, I just wanted to let you know that I got a nice letter yesterday from Griffin, and he sent me a really cute picture too. So Griffin, I love it and thank you. It made my day. And boys and girls, anyone else who wants to write to me, I would be happy to get a letter from you and write back. Pen pals. All right, so a couple things. First of all, if you notice in front of me, I have this jelly bean activity, and I emailed these papers to your parents, so they should have them. If they don't, that's okay. You can still do the activity on your own. You don't need the papers. What I did was I took a bag of jelly beans and I dumped some in a bowl. Okay, I dumped some in a bowl. And then I looked to see what colors there were. I noticed there's a red jelly bean, a yellow jelly bean, green, orange, purple, black, white, and pink. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different jelly bean colors. Now different bags might have different colors and they might have maybe not 8, maybe they only have 5 or 6, and that's okay. But I did notice that on my paper, I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots for jelly beans. So I picked the 6 colors that I wanted to use. And then what I did was I colored them in. So I have red, yellow, green, purple, orange, and black. Those are the colors that I picked. So I did not pick the white one and I did not pick the pink one, but you can pick whatever colors you want. So I colored in my jelly beans. I did it on my graph and I did it on my counting paper. And then what I did was I took my jelly beans out of the bowl and I put 1 jelly bean in each box on my graph so I could see how many red ones, how many yellow ones, how many green, how many purple, how many orange, and how many black I had. So when I laid out my red ones, I noticed I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red jelly beans. Now I only have 8 squares, but I stuck the 9th one out there anyway, and you can keep making your trail if you want to. So I had 9 red ones, so I wrote the number 9 in the box. And then I went to yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow, so I wrote 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green, so I wrote the number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 purple, so I wrote a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange, so I wrote a 6. And 1, 2 black, so I wrote the number 2. And then I was able to see what I had the most of, what I had the least of, and if I had any that were the same. And that's where this paper comes in. So it says, which color jelly bean did you have a greater number of? Greater means more. So when I looked at my graph, Mrs. Puma made a mistake. I put red because I had 9 red ones. But I forgot this little guy over here because I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green ones. So guess what? Mrs. Puma has to cross off red and write green because I have a greater number of green jelly beans. See why it's important to count carefully? Mrs. Puma didn't count carefully. The next question was, which color jelly bean did you have less of? Well, if you look at my graph, you can see that I had less black jelly beans. That's the smallest number of jelly beans I had. So I wrote the word black. And then the last question, did you have any jelly bean colors that were equal? Equal means the same. So I looked at my graph and I can see if I go down each row, I can look and I can see, oh, look at, I had this many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow. And if I keep going, I can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange. So those were the colors that were equal, yellow and orange. That was just a fun little activity. When you're done, for extra fun, you could count all of your jelly beans if you wanted to see how many you had all together. I bet there would be a lot. So let me count mine as I put them back in the bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, makes a lot of noise, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I had 40 jelly beans all together. Now, maybe when you're done, Mom and Dad might let you eat a few, okay? Because the red ones are my favorite. Yum! So, boys and girls, that's an activity that you can do at home with Mom and Dad. And if you don't have the paper, you can still do it. You can still line them up in rows and see what you have the most of, what you have the least of, and if you have any that are the same. That was my fun activity for today. One last thing before I go. I'm meeting some of your parents today to give them this bag. And in this bag, I have some things for you to do. I have a little Easter treat bag. And I have some books for you to read. You will have 4 different books that you can read at home with Mom or Dad or a brother or a sister or a grandma or grandpa. You have a whole bunch of these Let's Find Out magazines, right? We like those. Okay, there's a whole bunch in there, different ones. Promise, because we haven't been able to do Promise together, so there's a whole bunch of Promise magazines. There is one Clifford, My Big World. And there are some papers in there for you to work on if you want to. Those are not the fun things. Okay, here's a Promise book. So here's a little booklet you can work on at home when you have time. And the last thing in your bag is going to be a journal. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is your journal, and we would be writing in these in school every day if we were there. So if you open up your journal, you can put your name on it. Okay, we're not going to worry about the assignment sheets, but it gives you a word list of a lot of the sight words that you already know and some other ones that you're going to learn. And then there's some story starters or some sentence starters that you can use to write sentences. And then it gives you a review of what the letters look like of the alphabet and the numbers 1 through 10. And then we would be doing a page each day if we were in school. So I just kind of gave you an example. I wrote, my name is Jennifer. I am a teacher. And then I drew a picture of myself. So when you're done with your sentences, you can illustrate or draw a picture to show what your sentences are about. And there is me, and I am holding my ice cream cone pointer. Okay. And then I did one more just to give you another idea. This one says, I like to eat chocolate. My favorite color is purple. So I made a Hershey Kiss and a chocolate ice cream cone, and then I did a purple crayon and some purple grapes. So you can write whatever sentences you want, and you can draw whatever illustrations go with your sentence. But remember, your picture should match your sentence. Remember to use uppercase letters, spaces between your words, and punctuation at the end. So those are all things that are going in your bag. And I hope that you get to have them. And if not, maybe we'll make another date where I can give them out to moms and dads. But that's all for now, boys and girls. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get outside. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.